Hello and welcome to the first installment of my virtual book tour for The Heart Has to Ache Before It Learns to Beat. This book is a collection of lyrics and poems and other writings that goes back about 40 years to where I started making music and being in bands and what have you. The first one I'm going to read is a song called The FELLED WYCH ELM, sighting of a ghost at Bavelaw, which was inspired, as many of my writings are, by the Scottish poet Stanley Roger Green. I'm lucky enough to know his children, Alison and Malcolm, and Alison is featured in this poem. It's a fictitious poem, but kind of based on times that we spent together as kids running around the countryside just outside of Edinburgh. How harried we tramped through the black afternoon, the stones clawed our feet. All summer's great ramblings now frozen by rain, fast turning to sleet. You held up a finger, you pointed and yelled at the elm, it did fall. The ravens and craws frightened out of their homes and away from it all. I thought it got colder and a figure did walk from the elm and away. A ghost or a hermit on land made for no one, you whispered to me. We listened to nothing. The birds weren't talking. The rain had all stopped. Too dark to feel safe and too light to hide quickly, we just stood our ground. All the trees that span Bavelaw could have fallen at that time, and you wouldn't hear a sound. As we try to find light as we weave through the trees, the oaks and the wych elms, Alison and me, Bavelaw is haunted and lost, there are we, trying to get home for our tea. The day was so rare as we walked over there from the cottage at noon. The skies held the land with their grey-muscled hands, the wind breathed a tune. The strewn about neeps and the fodder in heaps, the horses eclipse. Their flanks to the gale and their hoofs in the shale while I kissed her lips. We climbed and we walked, way past 3 of the clock, then we stopped in the trees. I pissed on an oak and you giggled and joked. Then we both felt unease. All the leaves they did shake as we lived our mistake, there was no going home. If Bavelaw is haunted, then we are both too left out here alone. Thank you. I'll have another one for you tomorrow.